Today, the Federal Open Market Committee decided to raise the target range for the federal funds rate by 1/4 percentage point, bringing it to 1.25 to 1.5%. Following a slowdown in the first quarter, economic growth stepped up to a solid 3.25% pace in the second and third quarters of the year. Household spending has been expanding at a moderate rate, business investment has picked up, and favorable economic conditions abroad have supported exports. Overall, we continue to expect that the economy will expand at a moderate pace. While changes in tax policy will likely provide some lift to economic activity in coming years, the magnitude and timing of the macroeconomic effects of any tax package remain uncertain. We still expect inflation will move up and stabilize around 2% over the next couple of years.
We look at the stock market, it goes up triple digits in the Dow Jones. To what extent?
The median projection for growth of inflation-adjusted gross domestic product, or real GDP, is 2.5% this year and next, and moderates to 2% by 2020.
Monetary policy. Finally, maybe as a sign of what's been going on with valuations,
the median projection for the unemployment rate stands at 4.1% in the fourth quarter of this year and runs close to 4% over the next 3 years, modestly below the median estimate of its longer-run normal rate.
First of all, midway through the year, you talked about the issue of whether inflation targets might need to be.
Finally, the median inflation projection is 1.7% this year, 1.9% next year, and 2% in 2019 and 2020.
Well, at least in theory, for the Fed to consider should it run out of other options. Thanks.
Compared with the projections made in September, real GDP growth is a little stronger, the unemployment rate is a bit lower, and inflation is essentially unchanged.
Hi, Chair Yellen. Victoria Guida with Politico.
The median projection for the federal funds rate is 2.1% at the end of next year, 2.7% at the end of 2019, and 3.1% in 2020. Compared with the projections made in September, the median path for the federal funds rate is unchanged through 2019 and a touch higher in 2020.
Might still be beneficial. And then, somewhat related, Governor Powell recently said that there are currently no U.S.
This will be my last scheduled news conference. Over the next month and a half, I will do my utmost to ensure a smooth transition to my designated successor, Jay Powell. Thanks very much.